Welcome, welcome everybody. How are you doing today? It's so very nice to have you here. And today I wanted to speak a little bit about the mind. What is the mind? As so many times we are concerned about it or worrying about the mind. And also about what it means to not to believe anything. So mind, thought, one and the same thing. Mind, thought, the sense of I, arises in presence. So because of that, there's really nothing to worry about, right? That really is not a problem. That is not creating any problems. The arising of the mind. Where the challenge lies, and that's what we usually sit with or work on when we sit together, is our engagement with what arises, right? So, there's no need to worry about the mind, right? There it is, it's an object, it arises in presence, and then eventually it subsides, like anything else. So when I say don't believe anything, what I'm speaking about is really a willingness to, in a moment, let go of everything so that we can really be here, so we can really know presence, so we can really know our true nature. And every night when you are going to sleep, I don't know if you're aware of that, but in order to be able to fall asleep, you really have to let go of everything. You have to let go of whatever you're thinking, of whatever you have been doing. You have to let go of possessions. You can't take anything with you to sleep, right? You have to let go of relationships. You basically have to really let go of everything. It's like a mini death, right? You let go of everything so you can fall asleep. And that's what I'm asking for, when we are going about our day, so often, and especially when you are not feeling well, especially when you are already maybe more stressed or more vulnerable because of the circumstances or because of what's going on in your life or in the world, when certain types of beliefs arise, either in the environment or within, we are more likely to attach ourselves to that. We are more likely to believe that. And so what I'm encouraging, what I'm asking is, can we really, in those moments, not believe anything? Don't believe anything the mind is saying, right? Just see if you can let go of everything so that you can know peace, so that you can know presence, so that you can know the true nature of things in a moment. And that, of course, easier said than done, and especially in today's world, there's so much going on, there's so much to believe or not believe or disbelieve. But this is a little different. This is that willingness to just say, can I be here? Let's not believe anything. Let's just simply be here just the way we are. So I'm going to be speaking about this and more, of course, this coming Sunday. Also about the past, about the patterns of the past, how past survives, how patterns of the past survive, because this is really where our attachments are, right? Our attachments are to these habits of the past. And so we'll be speaking about this and about, what does it mean to let go of everything. And so often we have our little treasures, you know, our little favorite beliefs, right? Our little, you know, treasures, right? Something that we are so much more likely to subscribe to. And we really want to look at that, because to be here, you know, we have to have the willingness to let go of everything. So I'm looking forward to our time together this Sunday, and I invite you to join me.